Alright, so back here with another no prep video using my white Camaro, since everybody seemed to really like the last one. And in this video I am running slicks, and they are 10.5s. So rear tires are 28 by 10.5 on 15-inch rims. So let's go and have a little no prep fun. Last time I ran this car for you guys, it was a 28 by 15 on a 15-inch rim drag radial. So this time, doing a 10.5 because that's the popular tire. So let's get some heat in the tires and do a couple hits, see how it goes. Didn't have to change the setup very much to go to 10.5-inch tires. All I had to do is shift the weight around a little bit. The rest of the suspension stayed exactly the way it was. And let's see what we can do on 10.5-inch slicks with no prep. I saw 242 on that one, so 239. Yeah, my motor is still beat to hell. But kind of see if I can run it down and blow it up. Again, still got that same rise in the front end, and it stays pretty solid. But that is a quick run on 10.5s. Let's do another one, see how consistent it is. I know a lot of guys were commenting in my videos that my top speeds, I'm not the fastest guy out there, but I'm pretty consistent. So I can go into races with guys and bracket race and be pretty solid and pretty confident that I'm going to win. A little slower that one, so that was 237, so 6.29 seconds in the quarter mile. I don't recall what the last one was, but let's do that again and see if I can do what I can do compared to a 6.3. So let's try another hit. And you'll notice that for no prep, this setup, I spin first gear. It breaks the tires loose a little bit, starts to roll forward, then second catches, and then once it gets up to about 9,000 RPM, it breaks loose, and you'll see it bounce off the rev limiter a couple times. And then once it really starts to roll forward, I shift into third. It kills my 0 to 60 time, but it's at least consistent. Got the front end up on that one. Saw 240 again on the top speed, so 6.2. Yeah, it was a red light, but only by 0.008. Obviously, if I was racing somebody, that would have been a loss, but as far as just a practice. Carried the front end really good there. Let's try another run. Pretty good launch there. Short shifted in fifth a little bit. So still 6.2 at 238. So you see I'm pretty consistently a 6.2. So that's why, I can go into bracket racing. You look at my slip there, and my reaction time was 0.087. Not my best, not my worst. 0 to 60 is still over a second. I've been working on trying to get that down, but again, that's because of that wheel spin that I'm getting. 1/8 mile, 4.1 at 183, and then all the way up to 6.2 at 238 in the quarter. So the total package is 6.327. It's actually not that bad considering that I'm down to just under 70% on my motor. So it's consistency. So like everybody else, yes, I just went out and got an S10. I got a charger, and somewhere in my garage, there it is, I have, it's a Camaro done up to look like a Trackhawk Trans Am, and I'm still working on the tune on this one. She's pretty squirrely and all over the place. Try her at the 405, see how she does. She's probably going to be insanely loose. And this car is running a big block, twin turbo. See how she does. Yeah. She's all over the place. Still working on tuning this one. Yep. She's pretty slow. And my charger is pretty much just a show car right now. It's built to go pretty quick. Got a little bump in the hood. That tells you something. And this one here, the other day, I was actually kind of shocked how fast it went out of the box. Did it on a prepped surface. Not setting it up for no prep. And this, my S10 is actually surprisingly quick. I've got just a very basic setup thrown at it from my other S10, the one that was originally in the game. See how she does. Yep. Short shift second, skip right over it. I hit the button too many times. Let me try that one more time. Not even going to bother with a replay on that because that was a horrible run. Alright, see if we can do a better run on this one. So hit all the gears. There we go. Now we're moving. 5.9. So my 60-foot time is under a second. Top speed is 236, and that's the thing where, you know, top speed isn't everything. It's the whole package put together. So you figure with my white Camaro, I was averaging 237 and was above 6 seconds, and here I went technically slower, but did a 5.9 because my 0 to 60 was quicker, my 1/8 mile was quicker, my 1,000 foot was quicker. So it's not all top speed. But I will jump back to the car that everybody came here to see, which is this one. So let's go through my my setup. So transmission, I have not changed at all. So I got my top speed set for 244, and that's all about just the gearing. I have yet to get that quick with this car. I can get to about 241 before I run out of room. So it's got a nice sweep across the gear shifts. Suspension hasn't changed. I got 20 and 22 for clearance. Stiffness is 3,000, 4,000. Bump is 45 and 50. Or sorry, 4,505. Rebound is 3,500 and 3,500. And extension for me, with my wheel and tire setup, is 0.3 in the front and 0.0 in the rear. Wheelie bar, 1.3 and 1. Get the weight, This is the only thing that I moved, and I didn't have to move it much. So it's all the way down at 0.5 and to the rear 4.1, or sorry, 0.41. And my computer and nitrous I'm not doing, all that stuff. And let's hit on the dyno. See how she does. Give you guys an idea what kind of numbers I'm running. It's going to be the same numbers everybody else runs with this setup. Looking at max horsepower 3490 and torque is 2288. So that's so a couple more quick runs with the Camaro and showing off a couple of another new toys. But that again, that is my 28 by 10.5 setup. So if anybody has any questions, hit me up in the comments, and like and subscribe, because this is kind of easy to do since I play this game pretty regularly. It's just a matter of recording it and getting it uploaded for you guys. So let me know what you want to see. I got plenty of cars in the garage, and I got no problem building something if somebody wants me to set something up for them. So I will catch you guys in the next one.